Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Sunday, October 2nd, 2022. Can't believe it's October already, but thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It's for all 12 signs. But as well, I should have been more prepared for this. I do want to apologize for not coming out with a daily read recently. Didn't have power for a little over a day. It only was really because of the hurricane, but it was my first hurricane, and it was a bit of a healing process for me, but also drained me all the meanwhile. It was just, yeah, I still feel as if I need to heal a bit more, but I really was desiring getting back to doing these readings. Okay, let's do some shuffling, pull from the wisdom deck, and see what we get. There was one point where I decided for whatever reason to step outside and take selfies with my umbrella. Okay, probably not the wisest choice, but anyways, I was taking a picture of a palm tree, and I zoom in, and I noticed there was a car floating in the middle of the street, at the end of the street. So that was interesting. Anyways, for Sunday, we have Observer, okay? You're gonna find oneself observing things from a distance, okay? Feeling quite wrapped up in the details, but also at a certain point or multiple points within this day, you're looking at things from a larger perspective or just from an outside standpoint. Interesting. Let's pull one more. What else do we have for Sunday? We have Fork in the Road and, which one is this? By the Book. Okay. So it does feel like there's a focus on one's routine throughout this day and how you do something. I do feel as if the leader within you takes a focus for one reason or another. And I do sense that there's a push to, I'm seeing the Seven of Cups, to recognize that regardless of how you approach what needs to get done throughout this day and moving forward, you have decisions to make. Okay. It does feel as if certain past events are coming to mind, okay? Past connections. It reminds me that Mercury retrograde being intertwined with the hurricane left me reconnecting with certain friends from the past, which was pretty cool. And then as well, I started creating art again, and yeah, there was just a lot of positives wrapped up in they're saying a shitty situation. Anyways, but I wasn't in the heat of it. The All That Glitters card is coming out because I do feel as if whether it comes to a person, specific people, what you've been through, even tying into it all, when it comes to the options, the decisions you're being pushed to recognize you're either making throughout this day or will more so moving forward, not everything that shimmers is gold, okay? Not everything that shines and appears to be the right package for you or just the right situation for you is going to benefit you or be all it's cracked up to be. I feel like for a lot that has to do with love or just friends. But we have serendipity. It's a day where there's a focus on luck being on your side, okay? The ease of achieving throughout this day, as long as you don't overcomplicate things, that's going to take a highlight and feel quite rewarding, all right? Float away towards success is what I just heard. Float away towards success. Let's pull some tarot from the Mystic Mondays. What else do we have for Sunday? Ease and comfort is now what I'm getting. Ease and comfort, that should take a highlight. We have the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, thinking back to past, I'm hearing juggling acts, to past decisions, to times in your life when things were easier or just completely different, okay? And through that, you're being prepped for what is about to be given birth to, okay? It's like if you can sense that you're manifesting or about to step into a new relationship moving forward, we're going to not only have you browsing options or understanding what's at hand option-wise more so throughout this day, but you're also going to be prepped in the reflecting sense as well on past mistakes, choices, decisions, even successes when it comes to past connections, past relationships, even friends in that sense, so you can make the best out of what lies ahead and make the right decision for oneself. Now, if it's not a connection that this is centered around or just related to for you, horrible wording, then it could be a new job or something of the sort, okay? Potentially a housing situation. Those tend to be the three main categories in my reading, but the 10 of Swords in reverse falling to the ground, I'm not going to pick it up, but I do sense that there's a bit of a healing vibe throughout this day for one reason or another. And it just feels as if there is some healing that needs to take place. Okay, the Seven of Cups. So that you can be most prepared for, again, what lies ahead in a new sense, okay? Some of you need to start fresh mentally, emotionally, so you can just move forward with ease, okay? And comfort, again, is what I'm hearing. But we also have the Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a day where connections are taken a focus for one reason or another, even if that's not mainly what you're being pushed to reflect upon, think back to and prepare for, okay? There's a sense that you just want to charge forth with somebody. I do feel as if there's a push to reflect upon past travel so that you can think about the ideal person that you would want to travel with. Interesting. Some of you needing to recognize that there's some quality travel experiences ahead by oneself, but also with certain people. So what kind of person would you want to travel with? I don't know, I feel I need to pull one of these cards. But with the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, regrounding oneself needs to take place. The energy may not be perfect in the air, but you can make the best, okay? The Void. There's a focus on what you're lacking, a very Two of Wands vibe, but it's just this emptiness at a certain point throughout the day where you have to be one with the fact that you do crave or desire something so badly, but it will push you towards more healing, which will be a reminder in and of itself that person, place, situation, whatever it is that's leaving you feeling a bit incomplete or lacking throughout this day, it's on its way, okay? It's on its way. A very Fool card vibe with the number 1 here. I'm now hearing a little bit moody. I do feel kind of moody, bear with me. But I do sense that underneath it all, there's a focus on your creations, on your developments, on the change happening on a core level within your life, okay? And as a soul. Okay, do we want another oracle from over here? What else do we have for Sunday? We have Patience. So it's obviously going to need to come to be a very Temperance card feeling and vibe about this, where you need to put your foot down and reground oneself, okay? They're showing me a flamingo, but I just feel like you need to have patience with oneself as you're growing, changing, developing, having to be prepped for, again, spiritually, for certain changes and decisions, once again. But patience with the energy in the air, patience with other people. I do feel like someone will check in on you, okay? I do feel as if there's a focus on the fact that you are transcending in your own individual way, okay? Crystals, essential oils, stuff like that will be beneficial for oneself. But I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, it makes sense for a Sunday. You're being pushed to slow it down, but don't distract oneself, but productivity will feel good. Doesn't mean you have to do so with a sense of rushing forth, right? Or doing things too quickly. Just do things at a comfortable pace. But I was getting the vibe of the ball is more in your court with a specific somebody or situation than you think, okay? I'm hearing they miss you. They miss you. You'll have to put that one into context for your own situation. We have unexpected income and message. Yeah, I do feel like there's several messages flowing in throughout this day, and I feel like Spirit's going to be speaking to you loud and clear. Synchronicities flowing in or just being stumbled upon. And I really do feel like a message once, if not multiple times, will come in with a little bit of extra income for oneself. I do sense that there's a focus on your overspending, but a replenishment taking place all the meanwhile, at least to a certain extent, and that'll feel good. But I do feel like for the majority, it will come with a bit of work tied into it, right? It doesn't feel like a gift per se in that sense. To an extent it is, right? But from the universe and whatnot, but I do sense that it's going to entail you working for that bit of extra income, if not throughout this day, at some point moving forward. All right. But you're being viewed as a privileged lady or a man. Wow, that energy was a lot. And I do feel like you are being honored in a lot of ways. People are impressed, I feel the need to say. Your energy will be desired, however that works out for you. I do sense that there's someone you connect with throughout this day on a soul level, and that will feel rewarding. Period. Okay, period. It'll remind you what you cherish the most or value the most within connections, whether it comes to friends, romance, when it comes to dating, hooking up, even family. I just feel like it needs to be remembered or realized at a certain point. Again, for the picking and choosing of who's staying with you moving forward and who you want to actually take on board. Interesting. They're showing me a ship, and I do feel like traveling towards success is now what I'm hearing. Yeah, again, it just feels like it's not the person per se that's going to teach you about what you cherish most or desire the most within a connection. It's the connecting process, okay? It's whatever you talk about, or just, again, the process of connecting with them. It's this day that reminds you that you're changing on a core level. It's this day that reminds you that you have the never-ending evolution to look forward to, but also to prepare for in a lot of ways. You have some very important decisions on the horizon when it comes to who and what is meant to stick with you and be added to one situation, all right? So if this was truly helpful, I am sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you next time.